Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have something that is way too big to fit in the camera. I have this Raphael by Best AXN, Best AXN action figures. I don't know how you say it. These guys right here, if you can see my finger, those guys. I have Raphael with the motorcycle. To be perfectly honest, I saw this and I was like, okay, that looks cool. I like the look. I like the bike. I like a lot of what's happening here. My concern ultimately is I've bought Best AXN before, and I was super let down by what they offer. It was a while ago, so they may have made improvements, but I bought the Aang action figure from the Avatar series, Wave, whatever. In fact, I was at Walmart the other day. They have the rest of the figures, Katara, a different version of Aang, and the Fire Lord's son. I can't think of his name. Why can I never think of names when I need to say them? But they had all three of those guys for $8. So clearly, it wasn't the most popular wave. But I've seen these turtles, and I've seen people collecting these turtles, and they're a little bit easier to get. They have decent articulation. They're at a decent price. And I've been seeing people enjoying them. So I was like, should we? It was like $40 because it comes with the bike and a lot of accessories. And I was like, I don't trust that I'll enjoy it. And I don't want to spend that much money if I don't enjoy it. And then I went into Walmart and it was marked down to $20 and I said, okay, fine. $20, I can risk it. $20 I can easily risk for what you get in this package. Even if I don't like the turtle, I'm pretty sure I'll like the bike. Even if I don't like the bike, I'm pretty sure I'll like the turtle. I'll get something out of this that's easily worth $20. So I was okay with that either way. So now we're here. So we have the front of the package right here. Well, let's just get into it. So you have all the accessories. This is it. This is all you get. The bike, the turtle, the accessories. You get the helmet right there. It's a little bit hidden right there. This is all to look at, really. There's no like details. I mean, Raphael with bike, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nickelodeon. The branding is very minuscule on this. They really make the focus the toy. They don't waste any space on anything else, so I appreciate that. And it's same with the other figures, and not this way, but like it's a part of this. It's just singular with just the turtles. I'm thinking about getting Leo because Leo, or Donnie. I'm thinking about getting Donnie because, you know, Donnie's my favorite. I always get Leo and Donnie mixed up because growing up, I always thought Donnie was Leo. I thought Donnie was the one with the staff and the purple bandana. So, and then years later, I realized I had it wrong my whole life. So now I have to unlearn that, and it's been a process. Let's go ahead and look at the back. There's nothing to look at on the side. You had this beautiful artwork. What I do appreciate about these is it's mostly comic inspired, not necessarily based on a TV show or the movie or anything like that. And I like that. Not that I dislike the movies or the TV shows or anything like that, but I feel like the comics are a little underrepresented. They're making their resurgence right now, obviously. Okay, I think this light's just overheating. It's making its resurgence. The Last Ronin just released, and that's all over the place. We have action figures galore for that whole thing. The toys in general, NECA's doing a really good job at releasing a lot of the comic versions of the toys. So it's making its resurgence. People are witnessing that, and I appreciate it. But, you know, it still feels like the minority when it comes to Ninja Turtles action figures. So now we're back to the front of the box, and we can go ahead and transition to the figure. Okay, so this is pretty much all you get. It's a nice assortment of goodies for the price I paid. If I paid full price, I probably would have been a little bit more upset. Let me see if I can turn this light back on. Hopefully it'll stay on. I don't know. It might be overheating. So let's start with this little card you get. You get a collector card. So what is this? McFarlane, am I right? It's a cool card. I like the artwork. I like the way it's printed. It's all kind of like matte. It looks very nice. You have a little bit of a bio of Raphael. Of course, I don't know if you would need one. If you're buying this toy, I would assume you'd know something about Raphael, but it's nice to have a little artwork. As far as the accessories go, let's get him off the bike real quick because we'll need to go over that here in a little bit. First off, this helmet, which is really tight and hard to get on and off. In fact, now that it's off, it'll probably never go back on because, oh my god, that is the world's toughest thing. In fact, I think, yeah, I just popped off the torso trying to get that off. It's so tight, including this one. This one's a little less tight, but that helmet specifically is so tight. Let me see if I can get this on the right way. I'm glad you can take it off and not break it. That's a relief. Let's turn that. Gosh. Everything about this figure so far has been a major pain. Starting with this side, which is hard to get into these side holding hands. They made these hands really tight and they're stiff, so the thumbs just don't move out of the way like you'd want them to. But you have two of these sides, which look really good. They're pretty sharp and they don't bend. None of this plastic is really... It's not like McFarlane toys where it like bends out of the way. This is... I mean, look at that. I just kind of ruined my set by doing that. They're sharp. I can't believe that actually just stuck in there like that. That's kind of cool. So be careful, obviously. You have two sides. You have this alternate head with the helmet. It looks really cool. Difficult to get on there. If it was easier to get on there, I would like it a lot more. But the visor goes up and down, and then Raphael's face is in there. I think I would have preferred just the helmet that you can put on this mask or this head. Like, make it super open, like cut out all that and just plop it on like so. I think that would have been a little bit easier than what they went with. But I don't know. It's a fine little accessory, I suppose. You have this little bandana attachment, so you can take it off and put it on if you want. I don't know why you would take it off, but again, too stiff. It's just... You see how stiff that is? I feel like that's going to break if it falls off a shelf and, you know, hits right there. That feels like it's going to break. You have a fist hand, I assume. Oh, no. I assume you'd have two fist hands, but I don't see any others. Are they behind the bike? No. Just one fist hand, but it looks fine. It looks good. I like the sculpt work on it. The little nubs are interesting. I've never dealt with nubs so little. I assume these are these are the side holding hands. Very hard to get the size actually in there. The way he holds them, I guess... No, that's way too thick to fit right there, and it would look weird. He holds his size like that, but it's so hard to get it in there, if I could show you. Because you gotta... I don't want to break the side, but you gotta... See how troublesome that is? And then also grabbing the steering wheel is the same situation. And the plastic on the bike is a lot less sturdy than all the other plastic. So, like, just getting it around this, I ended up using this hand to take my thumbnail picture. And that clearly doesn't work for holding on to the steering wheel. I mean, it kind of works. Maybe it looks like he's about to grab the brake or something, but it's not perfect. So you have two of these and two of these. And what is this one for? This one is for, I don't know, holding something. It's not for holding the size. Well, maybe, I guess it could be. See, that's way too big, so that's going to fall out. So that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. You have that hand. The cohesion here is just I don't know. Then we move on to the bike. So you have this little stand here that looks a bit like a smoke effect, like the tire's peeling off. So it you just stick the tire in like so, and it looks pretty cool. It works. It resembles what it's trying to resemble. I like that. The bike itself, it moves. The tires move. It turns a little bit, not much. I would have liked to have seen a little more than that. It has a kickstand, so if you're not using it, you can kick it up, maybe park it somewhere. It looks cool. It could use like a dry coat or a wash on here to kind of highlight some stuff, make it look better. Nice fresh paint. I'm surprised stuff like that is detailed and painted, but you know, it's pretty cool. No speedometer anywhere. Well, there's a spot for it, but no like stickers or anything like that. It's a bike. It's cool. I appreciate it. As where I stand right now, I'm leaning towards glad I only paid $20 for this type of vibe, I think. As far as the figure goes, I think I'm happy with the figure. My only issue is this arm was kind of loose, so I kept trying to... Yeah, you see the issue there. I kept trying to hold it back like that, and it would just fall forward when I was trying to pose him on the bike. Not happy about that. This arm, I don't know if it has the same issue. Yeah, kinda. Not as bad, but kinda. The head's fine. It's just too tight for the hole it's on, but it looks great. If you can see it, it looks very good. Of course, the tassels, of course, they pop in and out pretty easily. I like the details on the skin. The little scale textures look really, really good. There's 2 slots for the size, so you can put them in like so. Plop them on in there. They look pretty good on his back. They sit a little low, and I try to push this up, and it just falls down, like if I move it around a little bit, so he has like sagging pants. It's glued on back here, just not back here anywhere. I don't know why they would do... I guess I do know why. So, like we saw earlier, when it pops off, this is one piece, and then this is one piece, and you're not having to deal with things stuck together. I guess that makes sense, in a way. And then, so everything, the sculpt, the paint, all that looks fine. I like the way that looks going around him. It kind of looks like that stretchy material that you would see there, and I would like to see like maybe silver. I don't know. For the price I paid, I'm trying to judge it fairly. But for the price it was, I'm trying to judge it there too. And I think at that price it's probably pretty fair. I'm just I'm having issues with this, I think. I don't know. Let's just keep moving forward. The wraps on the arms and the feet are pretty good. The legs are pinless, but not the arms. And then you run across that looks bad. Not an issue here, but right there, it's like, why could this not be pinless? You did pinless for the legs. Clearly, you can handle pinless. I don't know. Maybe it's a young line. They don't want to dedicate too much money into it, but it's Ninja Turtles, man. You gotta go all out for the Ninja Turtles. As far as articulation, I don't really know all the articulation points besides the arms and legs. I don't know about the torso. It looks like there's a lot going on in the torso. We have the head, of course, which is on just a regular old ball, so you can move it in all the ball directions, but of course that doesn't give you a lot. The arms come up to about right there. I like that. I like that locking feel. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall, whereas with that's a little less secure. It's not like it's bad. I'm not saying don't buy it because it's a little loose in the butterfly joint, but it's a little frustrating to deal with when you're trying to pose. I'd like it to be tighter. Of course, I've had figures that are expensive with loose butterfly joints. I don't know. I think I'm being a little too negative on this because I've had experiences with best AXN before. So it goes back to about right there. Let me pull the arm back up. Back to about right there, which is good. That's a good range of motion. Forward to about right there. Very good range of motion. And then we run into another issue. The placement of the bicep swivel looks awkward. So if you can see, they just did a straight line, and you can see how that looks a little weird because it kind of cuts off the back end of that bicep. And the front end looks a little wonky because, you know, it's supposed to curve in, but now you have this flat surface here. I don't know why they couldn't just like curve it in a little more and just, I don't know, curve the whole cut. I don't know why that would have been an issue. So it looks a little wonky, especially when you turn it and you have stuff like that. 2024, we should be beyond weirdness like that. Like, everyone knows how to do a bicep swivel. It shouldn't be somebody doing something wonky like that. But it's not the end of the world. I don't think it's that major of an issue. It's just, of course, something I'd like to bring up. Double jointed elbows, I do appreciate that. Goes up to about right there, which is actually really, really wonderful. The wrist goes off. Again, these are small nubs, so very easy to knock off. But I was messing with these, and they do move fairly decently. So you have out like that and in like that. I guess that's all we're going to get. Does it move? No, it doesn't move like a ball joint would. Rotates all the way around like so. Okay, now we're getting to the tough part. The part that's going to be harder to explain, the ab articulation. So what I saw when I pulled this down, we have we have diaper area, midsection, and top area. I'm not sure, does this move? Let's just get that out of the way. This is soft, so you can kind of see it's glued into the middle section. It's soft, so if you move forward, it should move out of the way, but I'm not getting anything going backwards and forwards. Like anything at all. I'm just getting squeaking. It's not moving at all. Side to side, though? Side to side's fine. Well, I don't know. I'm not getting anything. I can't tell if it's the legs moving when I do side to side, or if it's the torso, and I think it's the legs. So I don't know if I'm getting anything out of that. And for what they did, all this, to not get anything, not happy there. Legs seem fine. The legs overall, from this point down, seem totally awesome. Legs kick up super high, especially for a turtle. They go back pretty decently. They do the splits very well. Rotation here at the thigh, rotates all the way around. Is there a drop down? Nope. It does seem a little skinny, that pig, so I am worried about breakage, but I think for now we'll be fine. Double jointed pinless legs comes up to about right there, which isn't a lot, but again, this is a Ninja Turtle, so it's fine. Rotation, swivel at the ankle, no rotation. Swivel rotates all the way around, goes and points down, points up, and this came off again. Okay, so again, this comes with a bike. It comes with a lot, but for the price before the discount, you could get a NECA. Gosh, for like $10 more, you could get a 2-pack NECA set. And right now they have the Ninja Turtles, the third movie where they time traveled. They had that wave out. You could get that for a little bit more than you could have gotten this for, and you're getting 2 turtles of NECA quality. And NECA's not like the be-all end-all of action figures. As far as articulation goes, this thing beats it handily. But sculpt work, the way it looks, the way it feels, the way you just put it on the shelf and it looks amazing, all that stuff, NECA is hands above this figure. I know this comes with a lot. It comes with the hands and the bike. NECA comes with a lot too. It might not come with the bike, actually, now that I mention it. They had the little moped with the pizza delivery boy from Ninja Turtles 2. They had that, and that was only maybe 10, 15 bucks more than what this is at retail. Yeah, man, I don't know. I guess that was an exclusive, so that one's actually a little bit more expensive than a regular retail figure. But still, the point remains. At $20, I think this is fine. I think this is actually pretty good for $20. And compared to my experiences with Best AXN previously, the Avatar figure, which is absolutely atrocious, this guy is actually pretty cool. I do have my gripes, and I know I was being a little nitpicky, a little judgy on this. Does the hip go in and out? Maybe, kinda. It kinda looks like it does. I was being a little judgy on this guy. Obviously, there's some defects, or not defects. There's some design flaws that honestly aren't that big of a deal. All things considered, for the price I paid, totally acceptable. I just want to be harsh on this guy for some reason. I do have issues, and some of them, like this being too tight to actually put on there, the loose butterfly joints, the hands that are way too tight, everything, like, these shouldn't be so hard that you can't use them for anything. They're cool, but if you can't use them, then what good are they as hands? Your hands got to be a little soft so you can put the accessories in the hands. The head's got to be a little soft so you can put the head on the body. Stuff like that, it's just like, I know this is, probably a small toy company, considering they are so new, but these are issues other toy companies don't even, like, it's not even like a consideration. You don't even need to worry about it. So it's like, why are you making the mistakes that have been solved for years, man? Like, you should have this down. We should be beyond this. But I digress. I think this is a totally cool little pack for the price I paid. For retail, I don't know if I would have been satisfied. I'm glad I waited for a sale. But for retail, gosh, I just don't know. I just don't think... It is cool. It's based on the comic book. It comes with this cool bike. I do like this bike. It's just not as... I don't know. It's not as mind-blowing as I feel retail should be. But there's a lot of cool things here. A lot of cool things. Just a lot of bad things, too. I don't know. I feel like I'm being way too harsh on this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like Best AXN Ninja Turtles? I am intrigued. I think for $20, to go get like a single release, not this 2-pack thing, to go get like a Donnie and Leo and Mikey, I think I might enjoy that. Maybe. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to like inspect it, look at it real close, because I have the whole wave. And my current issue right now with Ninja Turtles, I have so many, I don't have a complete team of like any of the brands. I have like Mikey and Raph from the movie. I have Donnie and Leo from the Monster Wave. I have Shredder from like this thing. I have all my Ninja Turtles are all over the place, and I don't have a complete team. I could do that with Best AXN because $20, $40, $60, $80 for 4 turtles. That's a lot better than a NECA. A NECA, I'd have to pay like $130 to get all 4 of them. And that's not even the ones I want, because that's the third movie. I want the first and second movie, and those are really expensive because they've been out of circulation for so long. So they're like, I only need Donnie and Leo, and they're like $130 just for those 2. And then I still need April. I need there's the 2-pack of Shredder and the ninja or the guy who trained Splinter at my Walmart. I would need that because I got to complete the set, you know what I mean? But with these guys, I could easily do it for a lot less. I'm just like, do I wanna? It's a lot cheaper, so maybe. I might. I'm a little swayed towards getting these guys. Before getting this, I was like, no, I'm never touching Best AXN ever again. Now I'm like, okay, they have improved a lot since the Avatar figure I got. Does this go up? No. It looked like it went up. So I am happy. I don't sound like I am. I am happy. I think this is overall a lot better than the first time I bought Best AXN. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. All the things YouTubers ask you to do, just do it for me as well. And I will be back in another video, hopefully, very, very soon. Bye.